Yo, what's going on YouTube, man? It's Trey TV. I'm back with another video, man. So check this out, bro. You feel me? Errol Spence did not retire. Errol Spence did not hang up the gloves. He's a smart businessman, first and foremost. And he's not going to give up that easy, man. You know, at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, he got his name off of his abilities. Nothing more, nothing less. You feel me? So we got the top 3 guys that he's considering fighting at this particular time. You got Fundora. You know, I know it's been a lot of talks about his name. He actually got in the ring and called him out. And I think that fight is going to happen real soon. Sometime in either December, November, anything of that nature. He's still the big fish. He's still the big dog. I mean, at the end of the day, a loss does not define his career, as you may know. It's been many greats. He got 8 or 9, 10 losses. That's in the Hall of Fame. He only has 1 loss at that, you know. Secondly, he's thinking about fighting Charlo. Now, I know a lot of people thinking, oh, man, well, they got the same trainer or they train at the same gym. Let's get this clear. Charlo trains in Houston. Errol trains in Dallas. If anybody knows the area, then you know it's at least a 4 or 5 hour differential, as if they're not even in the same state. You know how big Texas is. You know what I'm saying? And he actually said, hey, if the bag is big enough, a few years back, whenever he was interviewed and asked a question, if the bag is big enough, absolutely. I definitely would take that fight. I just feel as though that's a smart business move from him to make. There's no friends in boxing. And they need to get back to the old times. You feel me? Third fight that he's considering taking is Tim Tszyu. Now, we know Tim Tszyu is a formidable opponent. Some people say that if it wasn't for the cut that he suffered, then he would have got beat by Fundora. He would have beat Fundora, excuse me. You can look at it from both ways. I try not to look at the hypothetically side of any fight because hypothetically means something that's made up. I'm looking at the realest situation that happened. What really happened in there? What does that mean? To me, that means he got beat. So I don't really feed into, oh man, if they both weren't cut. He probably had early success, which we all seen. But at the end of the day, the heights were too much for him. Something that he's not used to seeing. And different things like that. Because if you dive into the hypothetical side of it, let's say that both of them wouldn't have got cut. I feel like Fundora still would have won. Because if you look at them when they both was cut, Fundora nose all busted up. And then you got Tim Tszyu's eye, vision, all that type of stuff. You look at it too, which one is worse? To me, the nose is worse. Simply because conditioning. If you can't breathe, you can't do nothing. Now, I know a lot of people say, if you can't see, you can't do nothing. But which one affects your ability more? I feel as though the nose. If you can't breathe, you can't throw punches. If you can't throw punches, you can't defend yourself. If you can't defend yourself, you're going to get knocked out. Versus Tim Tszyu, his vision may have been impaired. Impaired, not in both eyes, but in one eye. You know what I mean? He still could see. His nose wasn't busted all the way up. He didn't have no problem breathing. He should have still won that fight if he was the better man. That's what I say. I don't look at the hypothetical side of it. Because if he would have pulled that win off, he would have showed true grit, showed everybody that he was more talented, and different things like that. It's not a rocket. You don't have to be a rocket science to understand that. You feel me? But those 3 are the opponents that he's looking at right now. Me personally, as an ESG fan, I personally would want to see him in there with either Tim Tszyu or Fundora. Simply because Charlo, to me, Even though he suffered that loss against Canelo, he's still one of the best at 154. I mean, he's one of the kings, in my opinion. He got all the belts the right way and became undisputed. You know what I mean? He went about it the right way, fought everybody, went the distance with everybody, or knocked them out, different variation of fighters, you feel me? Fundora, he's a force to be reckoned with. Though nobody gonna really get in there with him. And that's why I feel like he got a belt too. That's gonna put EJ right to the top. That's an easy fight for him, Fundora, he just gonna come straight forward. No special effects. Nothing boxing IQ you gotta worry about. I mean, he's a straight up and down guy. It's simple. Not trying to take any credit away from him, but he's tailor-made for Errol Spence. Fundora the same way. He's straight up and down. No special effects. I mean, it don't take a rocket science to see that. At the end of the day, all them guys are food for Errol Spence, man. And y'all gonna see that soon. But let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. You know what I'm saying? It's Straight TV and we out.